Shalom. Let me start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and others of Red Millstone. Peace and mercy to the house of David. It's your brother Quadash coming back here with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai from the GMS West Palm, GMS Salt Camp. All right, and we'll come back with another video here. Lord, this may be just a quick exhortation, but but the title of this video is going to be the world has lost its youth, or the world has become weaker through age. All right, because I overheard some people at work the other day. They was like, a lot of these athletes are getting injured more often, and it's because back then tearing your ACL was it was almost like a rare thing. Maybe like one or two players got it out the whole year, or I'll say one to five players maybe get it, But nowadays you got 20 to 40. A lot of people every year. Some major star is tearing their ACL. It's just the world and the people they've gotten weaker through age, and that's really because the GMO foods, Esau, he's being more wicked. All right, he's getting more. His wickedness is increasing, as the longer he's in rulership. All right, because the devil, he's just getting more ideas of how to be more wicked, how to pollute the air, how to pollute the food. Why do we have to eat fake food? Okay, there's enough food on this earth that the Lord has made for us to eat properly, but the scripture says that the earth shall not bring forth its fruit. The earth shall not yield forth its strength. All right, let me grab that real quick. This is Genesis chapter 4, and start at 11. It says, "And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand." All right, this is the Lord speaking on Cain. It says, "When thou tillest the ground, shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth." You see, so that was the punishment that the Lord put upon Cain. All right, Cain in reincarnation is Esau Edom, and he's in a rulership position now. So he's the one out there, he's tilling the ground, so to speak, man. All right, so it's not yielding forth its strength due to that curse put on Esau Edom, Cain, ultimately. Okay, and let me go back to this precept here. I want to start with 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and verse 4. Start at 10. It says, "For the world hath lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old." See, the world has lost his youth. All right, starting with the plants, nature in itself, man. All right, doesn't have that bright look upon it. It's dull. The trees don't have that life no more. All right, even the entertainment, the sports in today's world right now. All right, daughters of music shall be brought low. Everything is losing its spunk. Okay, these holidays, they all, everything is just, it's not that important anymore. People just trying to survive because everybody out here is struggling. It says, "And the times begin to wax old, for the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts of it are gone already, and a half of a tenth part, and there remain of that which is after the half of the tenth part. So we coming towards the end of this rulership, man. All right. And the world has only been around, we say roughly like 12, 13 years, 12 to 13,000 years, you know? So Esau saying, oh, millions of years ago, dinosaurs. No, that's all BS, man. Esau lies about everything, okay? Verse 13 says, now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. You see, and that's what we're doing. We're setting our house in order, starting with ourselves, man. All right, it says, and reprove thy people. You see, that's what we're doing, man. Comfort such of them that as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. You see, this fleshly, this carnal mentality, man. All right, it's weak. Okay, but it was a part that I was trying to get. Says, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. It was a point that I wanted to give, but I guess really the verse 10 was really the point. The world is losing its youth, okay? And put off now the weak nature. That says in verse 13, all right? Not serving the Lord, as a man, it makes you weak. That's why these people in the world, they look so effeminate and weak, because they don't have Yahweh Shemal Shai. Let me grab this daughter. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4. It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. You see? So everything is losing its vibration, man. Christmas ain't the same. Thanksgiving ain't the same. These so-called holidays, they ain't the same, man. Valentine's Day, everybody's coming out of that. You still, of course, you still got people that's going to simp and do their thing, but these men are waking up, even in the world, they're waking up to the bullshit, man. All right? Everybody know that we the real Israelites, man. Everybody's waking up to all the lies and all the bullshit, man. It says Esau shall be made bare. So everything that he's lied about is coming into fruition, man. These celebrities selling out, that thing is coming. All that is coming out, man. Cat's out the bag now, man. Everything is being exposed. Nothing hid. This is Luke 12 and verse 2. It says, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. All right, so anything that's covered and a quote unquote is in the dark, is being revealed, man. All right, because Yahweh Shemal Shai is what it says, truth shall flourish. Corruption is past and truth shall flourish. So everything is, that they lied about. Now it's coming to the light. You know, we're in sobering times, man. All right, all the entertainment, the sports, the All Star Weekend, Pro Bowl, all that is dead, man. All right, because the spirit of America is being sucked out. But that's why they try to bring back these different hits. I saw yesterday Marlon, uh, one of the Marlon brothers, they said it's Scream Six, which is a movie. If it's or no, it was Scary Movie Six. Scary Movie Six, man. Really the first and second one was the hitters, but but they try to make these other ones. But he said if that's successful, they're gonna bring back. They're gonna do Don't Be a Menace 2 and some another movie, or White Chicks 2. You see, so they try to bring back old hits because everything is dead now, man. They're trying to recreate that that fun and that joy again, but the mirth is cease. Let me grab that. It says it's Isaiah 24. It says the mirth of cabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice inneth, the joy of the harp ceases. You see? And we coming into those times. We in those times now, man. All right? It's going to come to a full halt in the time of Jacob's trouble, but we in those times where the mirth of this place is gone, man. Super Bowl, that mirth is gone. It ain't the same no more. All right? Because things is getting weaker. All right? This flesh, carnality is being weakened, man. Oh, look at all the vibrations that we bringing out towards this place. We're causing the mirth and the folly of this place to cease. Without mirth and folly, with people that only know mirth and folly, all right, they ain't got nothing else to hang their hat upon. But we the hopeful elect, we in there rejoicing. We glad, man, because we at the end. We ain't in that woe is me spirit, man. We turned up because we know this place is going down, man. All right, well, all these people out here, they taking Ozempic, they looking dead, all right, because their only hope is in America. All right, but they're going to fall with Babylon, man. Though hand join in hand, they both shall, it says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. And though the blind lead the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch. So Esau is taking you 2/3 right with them right to that lake of fire, man. But yeah, that's pretty much the point, man. All right, the mirth of this place is gone. This place is losing its shine, man. Because wickedness is being brought out, man. So much righteous vibrations is being brought out to this place. So the life is being sucked out. All right. With that, I'm going to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakah Quadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the house of David. And to the next lesson, I say Shalom and above all, Shalom.